Amanda Scarborough. We got Trisha Ford in studio, kind of an unexpectedly all happening at the same time. So first off, Amanda, did you see what Billy was writing on paper for you?
I think it said miss ya.
Miss you, yeah. That's exactly what he said, because we couldn't talk to you during the break.
Yeah, I was happy to see that. I'm always happy to see you and to see Billy and to be talking some Aggie softball. So I miss all things A&M all the time when I'm not there, but I'm always watching and always staying close to the university for sure.
Trisha's been really fun again. I mean, it's been fun all season long, but it's, it's been nice.
It has. And Amanda is correct. We talk weekly, sometimes several times a week. So, but yeah, it's been a good year so far.
So it's going to be weird because she's going to talk about you while you listen. Yeah. And then we're going to talk about, so let's make it all happen. Amanda, what jumps out when you watch this softball team play and the way Coach Ford goes about her business?
Oh, I've been thinking about this because I watch every game. I'm completely locked into the season. But overall, athleticism and competitiveness. Those two general ideas come to mind. But then when you kind of dive into the specifics, the way that they run bases is unlike any team in the country. And the way that Emily Kennedy has been able to step up this year is exactly how Coach Ford, how anybody who's ever seen her throw prior to this year knew what she was capable of doing, which has just been so cool to watch her step up and help this team win a lot of games. When
you're coaching, Emily, you have to, I guess you have to coach people differently, right? Yep. And there was a certain way to get the message to her.
Yeah. She is a straightforward, no nonsense kind of player. And so I think that's why we work really well together. And so it took us, a little time to get to know each other. And now, she knows I have her back and I know she has my back. And so we can have some fun conversations and I can really get into her a little bit and get her to snap out of it and really just perform.
Amanda, you know about winning at home. This team is dominating at home this year. I have the note right here. Let's see. They're so far 24-2 at Davis Diamond this year, 923 winning percentage, the best since 2011. Winning teams win at home, and they hold serve there, right, Amanda?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is. Have you guys been able to put your finger, Coach, on what it is about this team playing at home? Because, I mean, the home runs and the offense is what sticks out to me at home. I don't know if it's getting excited for some bubbles that are going to be flowing when they score, or maybe a cannon shot from the cannon that showed up in that game against Kentucky. They're just extra motivated to put runs on the board, which is awesome at home. Then pitchers and defense have to love it.
Yes. It's the 12th man. Everything that Amanda just described all comes back to the 12th man.
Yeah. Well, but also laser focus from your team. I mean, that plays a part in the way they do their pregame warm-ups, the meetings beforehand. That all plays a role.
Yeah. They're starting to get it. And that's all our seniors have totally bought in and are bringing everybody along. But when you have players that have played at a high level, have gone to supers, have gone to the World Series, Julia Cottrell has gone to all of those, places. They understand what it looks like, especially at the end of year. Last night was I think I was texting quite a bit yesterday of this game is, it's going to be a tough one. And I thought if we didn't come out focused, it was going to be a hard game. And I thought we just did a really good job of coming out and playing our game.
Amanda, talk about Coco and what you've seen from her this season and just continually just being a dominant force out there.
Yeah, I thought she looked hungrier last night. She's had a couple of injuries or times this year where she's missed games. And it just seems like when she comes back, she's even more hungry to get out there. I mean, the plays that she made on defense, Trish, and then just her at bats, her aggressiveness in the box yesterday, it looked like a player that hadn't even played all year and was just itching to get out there. So I don't love it when she's not out there, of course, not in the everyday lineup. But the good part about it is that it seems like when she gets back out there, she's even better than she was before.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. She has been itching and she's coming to me every day, like Coach Ford, I'm ready. And I'm like, Coco, we just need to make sure that you are really ready, because if she does go down, she was going to be out for 3 to 4 weeks, and we can't afford that right now. And so she gets it, but also her competitive side wants to be out there. And last night I laughed. She looked like a caged animal breaking out, let's play, and so that play up the middle, that diving catch, and then while she's still down, her chest flip throw, it saved at least 1 run. I think it's going to save us 2 runs right there.
How do you
Well,
bottle?
and Trish, I just want to point out too, it's like after that play, you guys went and scored a bunch of runs.
Yep.
So the spark that she creates with her base running, with her lead, like the way the ground that she can cover on defense, but then like that defensive play shifted the game where it could have been a little bit tighter, yes, but then you guys go and pile on a bunch of runs after that. So that's what she can do with whether it's her defensive skills that create that spark or the way that she runs bases. I mean, that's what Coco is capable of, and that's why she's one of the best base runners and players in the country.
Yep. She just says it all. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a reason why she's good.
So how do you bottle this up, right? Like 7 games in a row, playing at this high level, which you played all season long. Is it the same routine? Are you superstitious about certain things or you just do your thing?
Yeah, I would like to say that I have a rhythm and I don't like to use the word superstition. I just have a routine. So we do things very similarly. We talk about ourselves. And I think that's the other piece is we don't really talk about who we're playing. Obviously we prep for pitchers, but how is Texas A&M going to exploit this pitcher? How are they going to exploit the defense? It's always about us. And really, we just don't talk about anything else except how we're going to win a ball game.
Yeah. Amanda, let's talk about how the conference tournament can affect seeding moving forward and how important it is for A&M.
Yeah, I think obviously they're off this weekend and Trish is going to get them to practice after the game tonight and get a lot of practice before they go to Gainesville, which I know that she absolutely loves. But I think not only the SEC tournament, but that last series in Gainesville is going to be huge because when you look at the bracketology right now, I mean, A&M is, I feel like maybe between a 7 and an 11 seed, right? Which is just amazing. I think if you would have told any of the coaches on the coaching staff or anybody around the program that A&M was going to be in the mix for potentially not just hosting a regional, but a super regional, they would have been absolutely thrilled. So I think taking care of business in Gainesville and trying to win one game and two, like that, it's just so tough to win on the road in the SEC. So if you're able to win that series, I mean, more power to you against a good Florida team. And it's possible, of course, but I think backing it up with, a couple of good wins at the SEC tournament gets A&M in the mix of a top 8 seed, which is just incredible.
Talk about your schedule here before you head to Gainesville.
Yeah, we play Sam Houston at Sam Houston tonight at 6 p.m. And then after that, we're going to give the players a couple days off, and then we're going to practice. We got to, balance the rest. We have finals coming up, so if we can give them a couple of days to kind of get their academics in order and take care of that, and then they can be all focused on softball. I think that's really what our goal is. But we're gonna practice quite a bit. Yeah.
You all are playing at a high level, but I'm sure there's things you're trying to fine tune. Is there anything in particular?
Yeah, I still feel like there's some base running things that we're still doing that I'd like to address. But other than that, I think defensively we've looked pretty good. Continuing to work on some lateral plays defensively. At this point in time, they just need reps, right? They just need to stay smooth, kind of stay within their game. You're not doing a whole lot of adjusting at this point in time. You're just trying to get a little bit fine tuning.
Yep. Trisha, thank you so much for coming in. You're always welcome. Come in all the time. Amanda, thank you so much. And next time we'll see if we can get the Zoom to work during the break so you and Billy can chat.
Yeah, that's always the goal, I think, is to try to talk to Billy at some point. He's aloof sometimes. Sometimes you can get him and sometimes you can't. You never know.
Don't I know it. Thank you so much to both of you. We'll talk to you both very soon.